Well, it is Friday and I am back in the office. I was in Monmouth County, New Jersey this morning representing a client, was there most of the day, now back in the office in Morristown, New Jersey. Still going out with the blurred background, we're doing some work in the office. So I'm just trying to get some things done here. So going with the blurred background, people actually like it. I've heard comments about it. And right now we're working on something new as far as the background, but put out a blog article regarding careless, reckless, and unsafe operation of a vehicle. Now, obviously, traffic offenses are not the crimes of the century in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, but put out the blog article regarding reckless and careless driving in New Jersey and unsafe operation in New Jersey. Now, reckless driving is the most serious. It carries with it 4 points. Careless driving is 2 points. Unsafe operation is 0 points. And in many situations, unsafe operation is a good alternative to either reckless, obviously, or careless driving. That may not be an option in your case, but that's for your attorney to open up dialogue with the prosecutor's office and try to negotiate a good deal for you. That's assuming, obviously, that you don't have a strong argument at trial, but in many traffic cases, I'm not being presumptuous here, many traffic cases, as many of you know, there's really not much of a case. There's going to be a police officer going to testify as to what he or she observed. And more than likely, if the case went to trial, there's a strong possibility you'd be convicted. So that's really on your attorney to advocate on your behalf. Now, again, not saying that traffic cases can't go to trial. They obviously can. But if you're charged with this offense, the key thing to remember is not to simply be able to take it in and plead guilty. I can't tell you how many people have done that and come to us and ask what we can do. Now, in some cases, we can make a motion to the court to withdraw the plea and go back before the judge and explain what happened and advise the court that that the client simply was not aware of their rights and they simply thought they needed to mail it in and no negative repercussions were to come with that. They obviously, it's not the strongest argument to make, but I always advise people, if you're charged with something reckless driving or careless driving, regardless of whether or not you think you have an attorney, it is worth a consultation with an attorney, and you can do it at 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website gambonelaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. I'm going to link in the blog article that I wrote on the reckless, careless, and unsafe operation. It is Friday. It is the weekend. We understand that people will be out and about. If you are stopped for suspicion of DUI in Pennsylvania, DWI in New Jersey, do not refuse the chemical test. It will never help your criminal case. The officer stops the car and wants to give you a field sobriety test. You have the option to refuse that, but just understand that more than likely, if the case goes to trial, the prosecution may use that. Now, that being said, I think the field sobriety tests are very unfair, as many people, including myself, may have problems with that test despite being, in my opinion, in a very good shape. So it requires some movements that aren't necessarily natural movements, and people are nervous. They're typically done on the highways or off to the side of the road. The ground isn't always the best, and people are very, again, nervous. Things can happen. With regards to the chemical test, whether it be a breathalyzer test or a blood test, do not refuse it. I understand people are really apprehensive about giving blood. And I've had clients tell me, well, I don't like needles, and well, no one likes needles in my experience, and no one wants to have an invasive procedure done. But just understand, if you refuse the test, your license will be suspended in Pennsylvania and New Jersey simply because of the refusal. And so unfortunately, I don't have much legal advice in that sense, but I can tell you from an administrative standpoint, that is your best option, regardless of what happens in a criminal case. If you refuse, PennDOT or New Jersey Department of Transportation can suspend your driver's license. So once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429. If police want to search your vehicle, do not give consent. Remember, warrantless searches are permissible in New Jersey, not permissible in Pennsylvania, but never give consent. The officer wants to search your car, do not get in his or her way, but make it clear that you're not giving consent. So once again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. Have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all very soon.